What's going on, guys? This is Kyle back with you guys with another video on the road to making $50,000 selling sports cards. If you guys are new here, we have three major goals. The first one's pretty much to get monetized both on TikTok, and then the second one's going to be monetized on YouTube. So for TikTok, you need 10,000 followers. YouTube, the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So we're really working on getting those two goals done. Third major goal, and the biggest one for me, is to make $50,000 selling sports cards this year and kind of make it more of a business rather than just a hobby. So kind of give you guys a quick update on the three, as well as some kind of ideas for this series. The first thing is I'm going to try to make this more of a vlog style. So instead of just coming here at the end of the week and kind of just saying what happened, where we're at, and that kind of stuff, try to go on 2 or 3 times a week and just kind of talk about the week a little bit, what's happening with the business for the cards, and any hiccups or wins, losses, that kind of stuff. I think it'll make it a little bit more smooth and a little easier on me, and kind of just bring you guys through where we're at. So as I said, one of the biggest goals, getting TikTok. It's kind of like the least of the three that I'm looking at, going in order. So the third most important to me is getting monetized on TikTok. We gained 15 new followers. I really wasn't super aggressive on TikTok. I didn't post as much as I should have, missed a couple days. I don't really have like a series or like a thought process on TikTok. I'm just kind of throwing up random videos, sometimes just kind of forcing a video on there. So over this next week, I want to kind of develop a little bit of a series, something I can be doing on there that grows a little bit of a following or some sort of theme to the channel itself. So 15 new followers, that brought us to 1,401 followers there. So happy to see that, a little bit of growth there. The second one is YouTube. So YouTube, we saw some incredible growth. We gained 24 new subscribers on YouTube. So we are now at 109 followers on YouTube, subscribers on YouTube. So super excited about that. Gonna keep sticking with the plan we're doing to that series where we're trying to pull a Superfractor, posting 1 pack opening a day. But want to do more shorts as well and just kind of throw some stuff in. I want to start filming myself at card shows. It's something I've been saying I'm going to do, and I just never have. There's always an excuse not to. So I need to make sure that I'm getting that, because that's an easy, I can clip some things, segments out of that. Every time I kind of go to a card show, I think like, oh, that would have been a great little short to throw on there. So I want to make sure that I'm getting some of that kind of content, some of those things. And I'm going to throw that kind of information on there. It should help grow that channel. The other thing that I'm looking to keep on doing is maintaining just the long content. So last week was easy because we were doing that case break. If you guys haven't seen it, we opened a case of Optic Blaster football Optic Blasters, and we had really good success with that. I think after grading everything, hopefully, fingers crossed, we will hit that goal. But super excited to kind of see how the grades end up and see if we actually make profit. For the video, fell a little short, but had some awesome case hits in there. So super excited to kind of keep that trucking along. Third thing is going to be the road to $50,000. So we left off with $1,968.84 in profit. We just restarted this series at the end of last month. So we haven't been doing it too long. But we have a lot of time to make up for, obviously. Missing the first 5 months is not helpful. But from that balance, we had some expenses. So we bought 2 cards off Whatnot for $52.21. We deducted the PSA order we submitted from the previous video, but we hadn't shipped the label yet. Shipping with insurance, and I only bought a very minimum insurance. To ship it there, I should have either bought, in my head, no insurance, or bought a little bit more. I bought $1,000 worth of insurance. The price of the card, 1 card alone, is worth more than $1,300. So I think I would still be sad if I had to go through the insurance claim. Obviously, getting $1,000 would be nice, but it's kind of a weird amount to buy. So I need to come up with a strategy. Either I'm going to or I'm not. Save the money on the insurance by not doing it, and then if something happens, hopefully I've saved up enough good shipments where you can kind of, in your head, weigh that out. I'm sure you never would be able to there, but just got to kind of come up with a decision on that. We went to a card show. We spent $1,845 at the card show. Had some incredible pickups there. We made one huge purchase from one vendor for about $1,400. So excited to kind of show that. That'll be in another video coming soon. We got a ton of one-on-ones from that one vendor. Interested to see kind of what your guys' thought process on that is. But that should be in I believe the next video coming out right after this one. To get into the card show, it was $23.18. Our lunch going to the card show or at the card show was $11.86. And then we stayed for a trade night, so we got dinner at one of the hotels right there. It was at a hotel, so we got the dinner there. It was $17.66. So I'm deducting those. I'm not doing gas or anything like that. Mainly because I would be attending the card show pretty much no matter what. So I'm trying to do extra expenses. I know that if I'm usually attending the card show as a hobbyist, I'm still buying the ticket as well. I figure the ticket price is just a price that you're going to pay. And I want to include that because that is a part of my profit and loss. The gas I could go as extreme to do. I'm not going to break down every single, small detail. I would have driven there no matter what, just to attend the show, even if I was looking just to go for myself and rather than the profit, trying to build up, this business that I'm trying to grow. So kind of left it there. And then we had 2 sales platforms that produced some money for us. So Mercari, we actually had a pretty good week in Mercari. We sold $356.65 on Mercari. I'm not a huge Mercari fan. I like the way that they let you bundle cards, but I think that, there's a lot of work to do, especially when there's an issue with the card or issue with the shipment. I've had it happen once, and Mercari's support was pretty much zero help at all. So kind of gave me a little bit of reserve for going too crazy on Mercari. I'm still going to list my cards there. I probably won't have my super high-end stuff or anything on there, but I'm going to continue focusing mid to low end on that platform and growing hopefully a little bit of a following and be able to make a couple more sales there. And then I think that's good for the bundling as well, that low to mid-end tier. Then eBay, we had another great week with eBay. We sold $1,890.62. This brought us for a grand total of $2,246.81. We didn't profit too much week over week, so we only made $277.97. Not a great week for us. Obviously, if we're going to get to $50,000, we got to see bigger jumps here. One of my problems is just low on inventory, low on quality inventory, I should say. So I want to make sure that I'm going to these shows, making bigger purchases, and really have the inventory to last for the whole week of sales on eBay, but also eventually get to the point where those sales are coming bigger and faster. With the more better inventory on my eBay, I think we'll get there. So just a little bit of a growing pain to get there. I think that we'll have a couple of these weeks like that, especially when I'm going to shows and I do get a really good deal and make a big purchase, where I did in this case, probably the most I've ever spent at a card show this last week. So kind of evened it out a little bit, but hopefully this upcoming week, you'll see a real increase in that just due to listing these cards. And then the week after is where I should really see a killing from this sale. So that's all I got for this video. Just a quick update on where we stand on the road to $50,000. If you guys are interested in following along with me as I grow my card business, make sure you subscribe, like, comment on this video. Greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.